Hello and welcome back to another episode of the 122nd Recruitment Podcast. I'm joined today by Joe Lee of Marmalade Marketing. And Joe, your first question is, what's the biggest challenge you're currently facing in your specific role and how are you planning on overcoming it?
Thank you for having me on your podcast, Callum. So I'd say the hardest thing is scaling a business. In my experience, Marmalade's been going 4.5 years and I've been in marketing 20 years. So I've learned such a lot over that duration of time, but the pandemic hit everyone like a steam train, and some of the issues and challenges that we anticipated we would have as a lean business and very niche within the recruitment and tech space, we didn't find we had those problems that we'd anticipated. And we have grown during the pandemic. We have more clients and more. We're growing in terms of our marketing team and our capabilities, and growing almost a youth team. If you think of Euro 2020 is happening at the moment, I would say we're doing the same. We're growing a youth team of incredibly talented marketing players. The hardest thing is making sure that we are as efficient and effective as possible in terms of delivery, as well as doing performance and return on marketing investment. It's an incredibly complex and strategic offering now. I think 20 years ago when I first started marketing, recruitment businesses used to just assume that it was the colouring in department, or if a bid needed to look good, it would go to the marketing function. But now it's much more sophisticated. It's on the board agenda, and the data speaks for itself. So I think the numbers and analytics have given marketing a place and a voice, which has been fantastic. But the biggest challenge is scaling, not necessarily trading during the storm of this pandemic, but scaling up and out of it as efficiently as possible.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. Scaling up and out, and a nice reference to the Euros as well. Very nice. Which leads on to your second question is, what is one common myth about your profession that you would like to debunk?
So I'd like to debunk the fact that the perception of marketing is seen as a silver bullet, that we have the answers and we can deliver return on marketing investment immediately. And that any challenges or obstacles that the business had experienced can be overcome by finally deciding to invest in a marketing solution. That may be in growing the internal team or outsourcing, like lots of our clients do to Marmalade. So I'd like to debunk that it isn't a silver bullet, and it's a commitment both sides, and it's a huge investment both sides, both monetary plus IP, experience, knowledge sharing, and confidence building, and each party can trust each other that you know the end goal is going to be achieved, but it takes a bit of time to get there.
No, that's something that definitely resonates with me, and as a marketer, I definitely agree with what you've just said, and it's nice to hear someone like you say what I've been thinking. So thank you so much, Joe, for coming on. You've been a fantastic guest on the podcast.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.